Ladies and gentlemen, we're back! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, Quizticles, and welcome to Wednesday Night Walrus, the two-round quiz that will land every single Wednesday night on Facebook and YouTube at 7:30. Second round is always a picture round, and a random mix of questions for the first round. 10-15 minutes, in and out. Also, don't forget to check out the Trivial Tuesday podcast on your podcast provider of preference. That lands every single week, 11 a.m, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Audible, and YouTube Music as well. We'll be with you shortly. Enjoy a little bit of music, and we'll crack on to the quiz. Welcome back. Admit it, all three of you absolutely missed this. We are back every single Wednesday night, 7:30 as was announced, on Facebook and YouTube. We have got a live special lined up, which will be our Halloween one, which is the 25th, I believe, for the Wednesday night, but let me double check that. So yeah, we're going to do every single Wednesday night. We've got a live one that, I'm sure it's the 25th. You know what, I should have prepped this beforehand. Let me check. Yes, it will be, Wednesday the... No, we'll do the 29th. Sorry, I'm a week out with it. Wednesday the 29th for the Halloween special. And we'll do that live on the Wednesday night. And I've got a Halloween one dropping on the Saturday on the website as well. And then the following week, Wednesday the 5th of November, we're going to have a Guy Fawkes special. And we're going to do that one live as well. So in the first month back, we're going to have a couple of live ones. So Wednesday the 29th and Wednesday the 5th of November. They will both be live. We've got loads lined up for you. We've got loads of Christmas stuff. We've got loads lined up for the Saturday night. So every Saturday night is Spotlight Saturday Night. And I'll pop an advert up there in a second, as you can see. So tustrivia.com every Saturday from 6:30. A new 20-question single topic quiz. That's where we'll get a bit more media. I still haven't sort of practiced it or anything. As you've also heard, the Trivial Tuesday podcast landing 11 a.m. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and YouTube Music. I even have some live stuff. Friday the 14th of November, you will find me at the Northern View for the Berwick Festive Pensioners Treat Bags Quiz Night. Check out the adverts on our page and the Berwick Festive Pensioners Treat Bags website on Facebook as well. Website on Facebook, Facebook page. Again, you know what I mean. It's 15 minutes of quiz and about 15 minutes of me mumbling and wandering on. So hopefully the recording and everything's done. I've tweaked it a little bit. I try not to sound like I'm breathing and snorting into the microphone, but I can never get it properly done. I don't use professional editing equipment because I'm not professional. It's all very much amateur. So, I will give full updates and everything on the site, what's coming up, but suffice to say, every single Wednesday, every single Saturday, every Tuesday morning, on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, the website, all of those podcast providers, there's going to be something for you. We've got absolutely stacks lined up for the festive period as well. Loads of Christmas stuff. There's going to be a Christmas live special at the King's Head again. A big Christmas extravaganza. So that should be fun. Anyway, round number one. We'll go through the two rounds, give you the answers on your way. So general knowledge round, then a picture round. Question number one. In 1992, the very first text message sent to a phone said what? Was it A, Merry Christmas, B, Test, or C, Happy Birthday? So in 1992, the very first text message sent to a phone said what? Merry Christmas for A, Test for B, or Happy Birthday for C? Sorry if I click my mic, as I think a physical clicky button. I wonder if there's a way I can do it if I'm not clicking. Anyway, if you need longer on a question, just obviously rewind it, pause it, whatever. It's pre-recorded, apart from the live ones, which I may have mentioned we've got some coming up. Question number two. An image of the Matterhorn appears on the packaging of which chocolate bar? So an image of the Matterhorn appears on the packaging of which chocolate bar? Question number three. During World War II, BBC newsreader Wilfred Pickles provoked complaints because of his what? Was it A, his Hitler moustache? Was it B, his Yorkshire accent? Or was it C, his glass eye? So during World War II, BBC newsreader Wilfred Pickles provoked complaints. But why? Was it A, his Hitler moustache? Was it B, his Yorkshire accent? Or was it C, his glass eye? Question number four. Which US president had a middle initial that didn't stand for anything? politician, not stand-up for anything. Hey-ho. So which US president had a middle initial that didn't stand for anything? Was it A, Lyndon B. Johnson? Was it B, George W. Bush? Or was it C, Harry S. Truman? So was it A, Lyndon B. Johnson? Was it B, George W. Bush? Or C, Harry S. Truman? That's a lot of initials in that. So whose middle initial didn't stand for anything? Not saying they didn't. Question number 5. If you were using burnt umber, what would your hobby be? So if you were using burnt umber, what would your hobby be? Question number 5. In karaoke and karate, what does the Japanese kara mean? So in karaoke and karate, what does the Japanese kara mean? So what does the kara part of both of those words mean? It's a good one. And number 7. Italy's longest international border is with which country? So Italy's longest international border is with which country? I'll always also post the stuff for the Saturday night, what's coming up, so you have a heads up, because it won't always be something everyone wants to do for the Saturday night. The Wednesday night's a nice mix-up, though. And question number 8. Which section of the orchestra is sometimes known as the kitchen sink department? So which section of the orchestra is sometimes known as the kitchen sink department? Question number 9. Until the 13th century, the Isle of Man belonged to which country? Was it A, Norway, B, France, or C, Ireland? So until the 13th century, the Isle of Man belonged to which country? A, Norway, B, France, or C, Ireland? And finally, for your general knowledge round, question number 10. Who played Sandy in the film Grease? Who played Sandy in the film Grease? If you want to replay that round, just zip it back, pause and everything, and when you're ready, join me in round 2 in a little over 30 seconds, as we will just leave you some music and some advertising. Gotta have some shameless plugs. Speak to you soon. And we're back. And obviously, if you want to, that will be appearing every week, and you can just skip through it. Just a shameless little plug. Round number 2 is our picture round, and tonight you're going to see a bunch of Charlies. So basically, it's 10 pictures of Charlies or Charles, and you've just got to tell me who's the Charlie. So who's Charlie number 1? Number 1. They could be Charlies or Charles. Number 1. Winning! Charlie number 2. Charlie number 2. Who's our second Charlie? What about Charlie number 3? A nice easy Charlie for number 3. Well, they're all easy if you know the answer, in fairness. Easy Charlie 3. What about Charlie number 4? Just actually realise how much he looks like David Tennant. Not sure that's a good thing for David Tennant, right enough, but... who is Charlie number 4? Let's see, if you want longer entries, just hit pause. These ones are pre-recorded, so absolutely fine. Just the live ones you can't. Charlie number 5. Charlie number 5. Who is Charlie number 5? Johnny number 5, but as a Charlie. Question 6. Who's the Charlie? Who's Charlie 6? Number 7. 7. Charles 8. It's a plethora of Charleses for number 8. They're all the same Charles, or Charlie. Number 9. Who is the Charlie in the middle? Who is the Charlie in the middle? Something with all obscure faces, because it might give it away. Sometimes I just do it for entertainment value for myself. Just confuse and baffle. Mainly me. And finally, for our returning Wednesday night quiz, who's Charles number 10? So, when you think you've done enough, and you've zipped back and forward, you will then come all the way back to join me at the very beginning. So I will be back with you in a moment. Speak soon. How quick was that? General knowledge, let us get you some answers. Question number 1. In 1992, the first text message sent to a phone said what? It was A. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas for A. Merry Christmas for 1 even. Number 2. An image of the Matterhorn appears on Toblerone. Toblerone has the picture of the Matterhorn on it. Number 3. During World War II, poor Wilfred Pickles was complained about because of B. His Yorkshire accent. Eh, lad, that were right wrong. B. Yorkshire accent, as was my attempt at it. Question number 4. Which US president had a middle initial that didn't stand for anything? It was Harry S. Truman. Apparently the S was a nod to each of his grandfathers, but they had a different... Their names both began with S, but they were different names, so they just initialed them rather than middle named them. Harry S. Truman for 4. Question number 5. If you're using burnt umber, your hobby would be painting. Painting. If you've got something else that you think, as far as I know, you only use burnt umber and painting, but anything of that ilk, you're okay. You're marking yourselves. Question number 6. In karaoke and karate, what does the Japanese kara mean? It means empty. Karate is empty hand, and karaoke means empty orchestra. So it's empty for number 6. And number 7, Italy's longest international border is with Switzerland. Switzerland for number 7. And number 8, the section of the orchestra, sometimes known as the kitchen sink department, is the percussion. The percussion section for 8. And number 9, until the 13th century, the Isle of Man belonged to Norway. A. Norway for number 9. And 10, who played Sandy in the film Grease? Olivia Newton-John. Olivia Newton-John for number 10. Oh, skip the music there. You don't need to be subject to the adverts twice. I'm not that brutal. A bunch of Charlies. Charlie number 1. Number 1 is Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen. And number 2 is Charles Dance. Charles Dance for 2. Nice and easy for number 3. It's Charlie Chaplin. Number 4, Charles Manson. Charles Manson. Lovely, sensible, normal chap. Number 5 is Charles de Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle for number 5. Number 6, Charlie Dimmock. Charlie Dimmock for 6. Number 7 is Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is number 7. Number 8 is Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson for 8. And number 9, in between his brothers Ronnie and Reggie, that is Charlie Cray. Charlie Cray for 9. And finally, Charles Dickens. I hope you have enjoyed the return. I will leave you with some more music and adverts. We are back every single Wednesday night at 7:30. Our first 3 in October. In fact, our first 4 in October, the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd will all be pre-recorded. However, the 29th, our Halloween special, will be live, as will our 5th of November Guy Fawkes special, also be live on Wednesday night, and pre-recorded drop on the website, usually 6, half 6 every Saturday at tusktrivia.com, and every single Tuesday morning from 11 o'clock. Again, join when you can. There's a huge back catalogue on your podcaster provider of preference for Tusk Trivia's Trivial Tuesday 5-minute podcast. There are stacks coming up for Christmas. I will shortly be dropping my Christmas lists of films to watch. Yes, I do start them early, so I'll give you lots of ideas. There'll be 3 or 4 slides showing what month I like to watch them in, but you can mix and match and take what you want. And yes, I do believe Die Hard is a Christmas film, and so is Lethal Weapon. Loads more to come that we'll announce each week. Ladies and gentlemen, Quizticles all. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Peace out.